नमस्ते। हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself, Dr. Gaurav Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In the previous session, we have a brief discussion about psychotropic drugs and different categories or different types of psychotropic drugs. Psychotropic drugs are basically those drugs which acts on psychic, which alters the psychic functions, behavior and experiences. And there are different drugs which falls in these category. So one of the drugs we are discussing today is metham- methamphetamine. So what is the action of this drug? It increases the synaptic concentration of neurotransmitters dopamine and norepinephrine and blocks reuptake of norepinephrine and also increases release of catecholamine. So basically this drug acts on neurotransmitter, synaptic concentration of neurotransmitter dopamine and neuroepinephrine. They affects the concentration level of dopamine and norepinephrine, and further it affects the reuptake, or it blocks the reuptake or norepinephrine. And along with this blockage, it also increases release of catecholamine. So all these conditions, increase in dopamine and norepinephrine concentration, decrease in reuptake of norepinephrine, and increase in release of catecholamine, they produces euphoric effect. And this euphoric effect, this effect of excitement, feeling of excitement, is similar to cocaine, which lasts 10 times more than cocaine. So it is more potent, more effective than cocaine. Although it having same action that cocaine has, it produces same euphoric effect, but the effect is much more longer. It is 10 times more than cocaine. It also stimulates central nervous system and cardiovascular system. So along with the psychic function, it also has its effects on nervous system and cardiovascular system. Now, what are the signs and symptoms? In case of acute poisoning, symptoms may be mild, moderate, or severe. In case of mild poisoning, the symptoms are restlessness, talkativeness, that patient become loquacious, he talks more, condition of insomnia develops, affecting the muscle, it produces tremors, profuse sweating, and pupils become dilated. While its moderate symptoms are hyperactivity, patients become very much active, very much restless, he become hyperactive, mental confusion increases, he may develop hypertension, increased in blood pressure, pulse increases, pulse become beyond 100, tachycardia condition develops, tachypnea develops, vomiting, sweating is also present, and hallucinations develops. In case of severe, the symptoms are delirium, condition of delirium sets in, there is rise in temperature, there is pyrexia, patient may have convulsions, patient may go into coma and arrhythmias. Now, chronic poisoning. The acute poisoning is possible when someone takes a large dose at a moment or a smaller dose at frequent interval in a short duration of time. While in case of chronic poisoning, there are small doses which are taken regularly for a longer period. This repeated use of small doses in long duration, develops chronic poisoning. It develops psychosis, which manifests itself as stereotyped convulsive behavior, paranoid personality, delusions of persecution, and visual hallucinations, and sometimes tactile also. There is compulsive behavior that is found in the patients. Personality of patient becomes paranoid. He becomes suspicious. He develops delusions of persecution, like someone is following him, someone is behind him, and visual hallucinations are also there. And these hallucinations may be tactile also. Affecting the cardiovascular system, it may develop cardiomyopathy, and it may also produce intracranial hemorrhage. So the fatal dose in this case is 150 mg to 2 grams. Treatment. In case of acute poisoning, gastric lavage is a very good treatment, as it removes the gastric content containing the drug. Acidification of the urine should be done. Chlorpromazine for amphetamine psychosis is given. Symptomatic treatment should be given. And in case of chronic poisoning, patient should be removed from that drug abusive environment, or psychic therapy, psychiatric therapy may be given. Postmortem findings are similar to asphyxia, and myocardial fibrosis is seen in long-term use. Its long-term use develops psychological dependence and tolerance. Patient becomes tolerant to a certain amount of dose, and withdrawal of drug can cause depression, and sometimes in this depressive state, the victim can commit suicide. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. And if you have any doubt, if you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.